So we're going to start the warm-up. So first thing we're going to do is really start on the ground in our cat camel position. So we'll get Beth to demonstrate here for us. It's really important we're thinking about pushing the shoulder blades away. So pushing, making a nice tent. Again, focusing on the shoulder blades. And then we're going to go all the way down, pinching my fingers, pulling our shoulder blades together. So the athlete's going to do this for 30 seconds, up and down. Again, going from each movement to each movement. Okay, awesome. Thanks, Beth. So you can stay in there. The next one we're going to do is a bird dog. So again, simple. We want to think about moving opposite arm and leg, and we're reaching out as far as we can in front of us. So what you'll commonly see is athletes lifting up. You want to avoid this. A lot of flexion in the back. We'll be pushing out. Awesome. And again, we're going to be alternating legs and arms for 30 seconds. The next one we're going to do is going to be, again, dropping down, so we're lying down flat on our stomach. Okay, from here we're going to our Y, T's, and W's. So again, our three positions is Y overhead, a W in the middle, and then a T to the side, lifting up. Okay, so the athlete's going to go from a Y to a W to a T, back to a W to the Y. And again, 30 seconds. From here, they're going to get into a push-up position. Our next one is our yoga push-up. So here, athletes are going to get wrists underneath their shoulders, going down all the way to the ground for a push-up, coming up. As they come up, we're going to push our hips up into a downward dog. For those athletes who are having trouble with the push-up, we can start in a plank position and just go to the downward dog, and then back to the plank. Awesome. Okay, our next one is used to be a couch stretch. So from here, they're going to get into a kneeling position. Again, the goal here is shoulder, hip, and knee alignment. Make sure you see a nice straight line. The goal is to squeeze the glute that's on the leg that's down and pushing our hip forward. Again, we want to feel a stretch in our quad and hip flexor area. So this one's going to be 30 seconds each side, and we'll have the 15-second break in between to switch. From here, we're going to get to our adductor rocks. So the knee is going to be outside of the leg. And we're going to extend this leg so our foot is flat on the ground. And again, here we're just rocking back and forth, trying to push our glutes back to our heels. So let's get you turning this way. So one common thing you'll see that may go wrong is rounding through our lower back. So we're going to prevent any of this flexion. So the athletes only should go as far as they can while maintaining a flat back. If they find this to be challenging, what we can do is have a double leg. It's called a pelvic rock. From here, both knees are down, and again, focusing on maintaining that nice neutral spine. So from here, the athlete's going to flip to their backs, and then they're going to get into our scap slide. So from here, the goal is to get wrists and elbows on the ground flat. I'm just going to go up as far as I can, and then down for 30 seconds. One key thing is we want to see the rib cage flare. So if the rib cage is up, we want to really focus on cueing them to keep it tight or push the rib cage down. So next one here, athletes going to put the hands by their sides, again sort of glute bridge. Again, really focusing on pushing from the glutes rather than raising our back. Similar thing with the scap slide, you don't want to see that rib cage flare up as they come. It should be a constant up and down motion, maintaining that nice neutral spine, straight alignment. The last one here, athletes are going to be into our dead bug position. So from here, you're going to go opposite arm and leg. Similar to the bird dog, we really want to focus on keeping a nice neutral spine. So if we can slide our fingers just through the back slightly, that's what we want to see. If I can put my hand through their entire lower back and it's off the ground, then we're creating that flexion in the spine. So again, if we want to make this a little easier, we can just do arms only or legs only. Again, you can allow them to focus on single joints. Or what we can do is limit the range, so maybe we go for a heel tap instead of extension of the legs. So let's go heel taps instead. That'll make it a little easier for the younger athletes. So that's going to be our mobility. Next thing we're going to do is our activation. So I'll ask Beth again to stand up for me. The first one we're going to do again is going to be on a 30-second clock. It's just going to be an air squat. Yeah. So the air squat again, we're really trying to focus on getting as low as we can while maintaining a nice neutral spine. The second thing is our knees. So we want to make sure our knees are aligned. So we'll come down and squat. We see a nice straight line from hip, knee, and foot. So again, athletes 30 seconds continuous, and then straight into the next one, we're going to do the lateral lunge. So lateral lunge, we'll face this way. We'll start in a static position. So then feet are going to be stationary, sitting back each time, almost like we're sitting back into the chair. So straight from the side, again, sitting back, make sure we maintain that neutral spine. For athletes that are a little more advanced, we can get to a dynamic version where we step into the lateral lunge, and again, we'll just alternate from side to side. Our next one's going to be good morning. So for this one, again, it's a hinge pattern. So we're going to get the arms behind the head. Again, soft bend in our knees, pushing our hips away from us. So you can see Beth, if she just tries to bend over, you're going to see, so just bend over. So you might see this commonly. Again, we want to make sure we're not having that flexion through the spine. And again, we're promoting our chest up, pushing our hips away from us. And again, that soft bend in the knee. The next one we get to is our plank shoulder taps. So again, you're going to be in our push-up position. Make sure the wrists underneath the shoulders, feet nice and wide this time. And again, we're just going to be tapping the opposite shoulder for 30 seconds. As you can see, Beth's hips are not moving, they're not shifting from side to side. They're staying nice and level. If this is too hard, you can get the athlete just to hold the plank. It's still beneficial to the woman. Now our last ones for these movements are going to be side plank. So we're going to get the athletes to get their elbow underneath the shoulder, feet on top of each other, or one in front if more comfortable for them. We're going to be raising our hips up. And again, we want to set straight alignment from shoulder, hip, knee, ankle. A nice straight line. Some commonly things we'll see is maybe potentially the hips shooting back. From here, we just want to cue, push your hips forwards and rotate that shoulder back. And then you get a nice straight line. Okay, awesome. So we have a couple more things. These are going to be more about activation, a little more intense. So the first one we're going to do is a toe jump. From here, you want to cue the athletes to have a nice soft bend in their knees. And from here, you go with hands on hips, or you can have hands on the side. And we're just going to kind of jump up on our toes. Awesome. So we're going to get 15 reps of that. Again, we're going for height, and we want to minimize the contact time on the ground. The next one we're going to do is a drop squat. So what you're going to do, you can do this in a group. Get the athletes to stand up on their toes. Coach can yell drop. They're going to attack the ground.